Did you know ants are some of the most mind-blowing creatures on the planet? These tiny insects have superpowers that rival your favorite superheroes. Welcome to Please Explain, where we give you random facts and explanations for you to know. Today we're uncovering 10 jaw-dropping facts about ants that will blow your mind. Across the globe, in almost every habitat imaginable, you'll find creatures of immense strength, but I'm not talking about lions or tigers or bears. I'm talking about ants. These tiny insects possess a strength that belies their size. They can lift objects 50 times heavier than their own body weight. If you could do that, you'd be lifting a small car over your head. Their super strength comes from having thicker muscles in proportion to their tiny bodies. Think humans are the dominant species on Earth? Guess again. There are an estimated 20 quadrillion ants on Earth. That's 2.5 million ants for every single person on the planet. Together, they outweigh all humans combined, proving that even the smallest creatures can have a massive impact. Ever wondered what it's like to live in a society where everyone has a specific job? Ants have perfected it. Ant colonies operate like well-oiled machines, with each ant playing a specific role. Workers gather food, soldiers protect the nest, and drones focus on reproduction. The queen's only job? Laying eggs, sometimes thousands in a single day. You might think ants are just backyard critters, but did you know they're literally everywhere? Ants are found on every continent except Antarctica. They've conquered deserts, forests, cities, and everything in between, making them some of the most adaptable creatures on Earth. No matter where you go, ants are already there. In the animal kingdom, communication takes many forms, but for ants, their language is silent, invisible, and incredibly complex. Ants don't talk or hear like we do. Instead, they use chemicals called pheromones to communicate. These scent signals help them mark trails to food, warn others of danger, or even call for reinforcements. It's like having their own invisible messaging app. Move over humans. Ants were farming long before we ever did. Leafcutter ants are nature's original farmers. They don't eat the leaves they collect. Instead, they use them to grow a special type of fungus underground, which they then eat. It's an impressive, sustainable farming system that's been around for millions of years. Think ants are defenseless? Some of them are armed to the teeth. Bullet ants have a sting so painful it's like getting shot, earning them their name. But that's not all. Some ant species have natural armor that shields them from predators. They might be small, but they're definitely not defenseless. Imagine a zombie apocalypse, but for ants. This isn't science fiction, it's real life. A fungus called Ophiocordyceps can infect an ant's brain, turning it into a zombie. The fungus controls the ant's mind, making it climb to high places before the fungus bursts out of its head. This spreads its spores to infect more ants. Creepy, right? Need to cross a river without a bridge? Ants have figured that one out too. Certain ants, like army ants and fire ants, can connect their bodies to form living bridges or even rafts. This helps them navigate obstacles or survive floods, proving that teamwork really makes the dream work. Think you're a workaholic? Wait until you hear about ants. Unlike humans, ants don't sleep for hours on end. Instead, they take tiny naps throughout the day, allowing them to stay active nearly 24/7. This means ants are constantly on the move, building, foraging, and protecting their colonies. So, the next time you see a tiny ant scurrying by, remember, these little guys are some of the toughest, smartest, and most organized creatures on the planet. Their incredible strength, vast numbers, complex societies, and ability to adapt make them a force to be reckoned with. If you enjoyed this video, share it with a friend who needs to learn a thing or two about these tiny superheroes.